Today, something happened that you would not believe. BlackRock and Shoshi Kusama are likely the most famous people who have had an effect on Shiba Inu. Now that these two names are together, they sound like they're saying the same thing. Things are going crazy on the market. More than $500 million is changing hands, and that's just the beginning. As soon as we get to the point, we won't waste any more time and instead find out more. Note of disclaimer. This week has been pretty good for all cryptocurrencies. If you look at the numbers, you'll understand what I mean. One big reason for this rise was the long-awaited Token 2049 meeting, which has been the talk of the town for months. A lot of people in the community, especially Shiba Inu creators, were getting really excited about it. They had been getting ready for this event, and Shoshi Kusama, who is very important in the Shiba Inu community, was at the center of all the talk, promoting it and getting ready to go. This week, Shoshi Kusama did show up at the Token 2049 blockchain gathering in Singapore. He continued his meet and greet campaign that he started earlier this year. His presence only added to the excitement, and as the meeting got closer, it reached a whole new level. People in the community, especially Shiba Inu fans, were looking forward to updates because they thought they might contain big news or relationships that could take the project to a higher level. Shoshi Kusama, who has been nameless since the start of Shiba Inu, did something very brave at the Token 2049 conference. She went out in public, talked to people at the Shiba Inu booth, and even did interviews with the media. That is crazy. Imagine someone who has been completely unknown suddenly showing up in public and interacting with people. This is something that wouldn't have been possible. Even though he didn't say who he is, the fact that he's there in person, well, mask to mask, is a huge step forward. It shows that Shiba Inu has made progress and has faith in itself. More trust and excitement are added because it's no longer just a mysterious person working behind the scenes. Now there's a real person showing up, talking to people, and promoting the project. That moment, even with the mask on, shows how serious Shoshi and the team are about moving Shiba Inu forward. Things start to get interesting here, though. Raj Anand, a crypto YouTuber, just put up a video on his X account in which he talks quickly with Shoshi Kusama at the conference. During the talk, Kusama said something very interesting. He said that Shiba Inu's next 2 weeks will be more interesting, but he didn't say what that meant. Naturally, this made everyone think of a lot of different possibilities. In the comments, people asked Raj what this might mean, and he gave hints that the Shiba Inu team is up to big things. People are going to get very excited about that kind of vague but strong message. When someone like Shoshi, who doesn't talk much in public, says something like this, it makes people more interested. In a way, it's like a movie trailer. You don't know what's going to happen, but you're sitting tight to find out. That much attention could mean big things are coming for people who own Shiba Inu. You're not the only one who thinks things are good, though. Today, Matthew Siegel, who is in charge of digital assets at BlackRock, made the bold claim that Bitcoin will do very well in the fourth quarter of this year. Everything fits together to explain why price charts all over the crypto space are so excited about going up right now. There is a wider movement happening, not just with Shiba Inu. As a whole, the market seems ready for a strong end to the year. Important people like Shoshi are pointing to something big, and big companies like BlackRock are showing faith in Bitcoin. There is a lot of excitement among traders and investors about what's coming next because of new events, strategic moves, and institutional optimism. This is why there's so much excitement. It looks like a lot of good things are coming together at once. In order to give you a little more background, Matthew Siegel is very optimistic about Bitcoin because of the current move by the Federal Reserve. This week, the Fed cut rates by 50 basis points, which was a big surprise because most experts and bettors thought rates would only go down by 25 basis points. Bitcoin's price went through the roof right after this sudden rate cut was announced. The simple answer to this question is yes. Since the Fed is making it easier for people to get cash, riskier investments like Bitcoin tend to do better. Siegel talked about how Bitcoin has generally had a strong link with money growth. This means that Bitcoin usually does well when there is more liquidity. It all makes a lot of sense. It's easy to get money. Big names in the crypto space are dropping hints about big things to come, and institutions are showing faith. It's a perfect storm for positivity. It's not a surprise that people are generally optimistic. All of a sudden, if Bitcoin's price keeps going up, the rest of the crypto market may follow suit. This means that the future of crypto could be very exciting. Right now, everything looks good, and it's clear that a lot of people are ready for the market to take a big turn. Watch how the market responds. This is a big deal. In the past hour, whale alert data has shown that over $500 million worth of Bitcoin was taken out of some of the biggest platforms. This has shocked the cryptocurrency community. That's a big move. People pay attention when a lot of Bitcoin is being moved around. This is because it means that big players are making smart decisions. And in a very short time, that's a lot of Bitcoin taken off of platforms. In the world of cryptocurrencies, pulling out a lot of money from a central exchange is often seen as a good sign. It usually means that big players are keeping their assets safe by taking them off of exchanges and putting them in secret wallets or cold storage. Most of the time, it means they don't plan to sell anytime soon, which can make things seem rare and drive up prices. There's still no way to know if that's what's happening here, but it does add to the generally positive mood in the market lately. This kind of action only adds to the rumors that something big is about to happen. The market feels like it's getting ready for a big move, whether it's a big announcement or just a strategic reshuffling by big holders. These large Bitcoin moves could mean a change in the rules, and the timing couldn't be more interesting given the overall upward trend we're seeing. Do you remember how I talked about Shoshi at the start of the video? It looks like this is going to be the moment we've all been waiting for when it comes to Shiba Inu. The analysts are very excited, and it's not just because of the hype. There are real signs that point to possible wins. More people are talking about Shiba Inu on social media. People are feeling better about them, and the number of lev addresses is going up. All of this makes it seem like Shiba Inu might be about to break out. To be honest, this makes us even more excited. Everything looks good at the moment, and we're all excited to see where this goes. The Shiba Inu keeps going up, and it's becoming clear that this trend could take it even further. Key indicators, especially those from the social intelligence platform Lunar Crush, are showing signs of a possible breakout, according to analysts. People who interact with Shiba Inu on social media have risen to 2.4 million, which is the most since the middle of August. Mentions of Shiba Inu have also gone up by 24%. Even more interesting is the fact that the number of artists talking about Shiba Inu has grown by over 43%, and the overall mood has improved by 1.2%, though it is still slightly positive. All of this means that Shiba Inu are getting a lot more attention, and owners are becoming more hopeful. Also, Block data shows that there are 149 positive addresses compared to 143 bearish ones, which means that the number of bulls is just ahead of the number of bears. The fact that bulls are slightly outweighing bears is a strong sign that the market is still optimistic. There have also been almost 7% more active addresses in the last week, which means that more people are following Shiba Inu as its price changes. This is also great. We can see that everything we've talked about fits together very well. The stage was set when Shoshi Kusama showed up at the Token 2049 meeting and hinted that big things were on the way for Shiba Inu. Then the crypto space as a whole got hotter. Even Matthew Siegel of BlackRock predicted that Bitcoin would do well after the Fed's surprise rate cut. $500 million worth of Bitcoin leaving exchanges through whale behavior added fuel to the fire and shows that big players are getting ready. Now, data about Shiba Inu itself, like positive sentiment, social activity, and on-chain metrics, point to a possible breakout. But what do you think about that? Leave a comment below. I look forward to reading what you have to say. Make sure you click on one of the movies on the screen if you want to learn more. This video has now come to an end. If you liked the video, please click like and don't forget to write a message below. This really helps me understand how YouTube works. Also, please let as many people know about this video as you can. Let's spread the word.